Now we're going to move on to some more music. And we have an outstanding group with us today, the Buffalo Weavers, with Strong Buffalo and Ben Weaver. They do a series of music and poetry, and the Native American Music Awards honored them with the best group of 2022. So give them a hand for that. So please welcome the Buffalo Weavers. Hello, Red Wing. Most of our music is done by Ben Weaver, singer-songwriter, banjo, playing guitar, singing guy. And I'll give you a lot of words. Noise. So we were asked, I guess, to be some of your entertainment today. So we'll start off with the list. That was United States Marine Corps. In 326. Hawaii was my first operation. I woke up fast. And ever since Vietnam, I've been working for peace. You know, and you would think that telling the truth and standing up for what is right, for fair play and for justice, and that you would be applauded for doing such. But I think it's just the reverse. I think the more truth you stand up for, the more goodness that you're working for, the more you're isolated and opposed. And in the last, ever since Vietnam, I think 1970, I came back out of the Marine Corps. I joined AIM, and we just had nothing but trouble. Ben always writes in Korean. Boy, it's hard to read. But this first one we're doing is called Side. I wrote it in Vietnam, in Oakland. About 1980. Did you notice how full our world is getting with death of late? We must isolate those of hate before it's too late. I'm so tired of living in this negative state. No. This cannot be the right way to be. No more killing. No more murdering. Side. In Latin, side means to kill. C-I-D-E. To kill a human being is homicide. Kill insect, insecticide. To kill a pest is pesticide. To kill a nation is genocide. Kill a culture is ethnocide. Kill yourself is suicide. Kill everything is omnicide. But we are those that are killing so that they may live. We must isolate those of hate before it's too late. I'm so tired of living in this negative state. No more murdering. No. This cannot be the right way to be. Sigh. C-I-D-E. Sigh. song called Untamable. I am untamable. The light eaters are never gonna get me. I am uncountable, full of whirling pine knots, low spaces in the folded valley. I've got coyotes in my body. I am untamable. Daylight or darkness, well, I am not either. Just get smaller when you try and keep me water high as horsebacks. I'm the dusk at the end of every break. I am untamable. Stay with the trouble, my head all tipped out like a sunflower, up to my neck in rivers. I'm just one big delta. My body is an opening through the center of a mountain. I am untamable. I am untamable. The light eaters are never gonna get me. Thank you. Thank Vets for Peace for inviting us. Appreciate it. Tough when you start getting old and can't find stuff. But I'm happy to be my age. I think this month I'm going to be 77. Made those spring chickens somewhere. But this one's called Invisible Walking. Got nothing to do with Walking Dead or anything. I tell everybody all the time. We are the invisible, walking around the world. Those who are talking and no one's listening. As guns and brains are holding us down, where no one can see our slow death happening so fast. Born breathing like the wind, we exist, touch and gone unseen. We are invisible, that has survived daily, that has turned into centuries. God gave us this land to share, and we have, but we are the invisible walking around the world. Those talking with no one listening, as guns and brains are holding us down where no one can see our slow, slow death. A lot of people have a little difficulty. He's the real singer and music and stuff. I'm the Leonard Cohen kind of guy. You have to deal with what we have. This one is called Haka Nephew. He's wearing a black shirt. Old timers. This one is called Dakota Land. Hey, oh, hey. Hey, oh, hey. Hey, oh, soon there'll be no more Indian language. And the old ones fear that soon there'll be no more Indian songs. And the old ones fear that soon there'll be no more Indian prayers. That will mean it is the end of the world. For being Indian is a daily manifestation of natural prayer, living in balance with the original songs of harmony. If this we do not recognize, then we all will have no more language, only noise. No more songs, only sound. No more prayers, one ocean, one land. This we almost put into our languages. This we almost put into our songs. This we almost put into our prayers. One ocean, one land, one people, oneness, one life. I'd like to thank all of you for all the peace you're working for. I commend you all. This is more dignity and a better battle than we've ever faced in any times in our life. What you're doing. So many people are ignoring it and justifying it and making profit from it. But it's lives, human lives. We are standing up for them. And I applaud you all. Connected by a chain, carved from one piece of bone. But in order to be clear, water must run. In the civil twilight, sister chested on my tracks. I slept good in the lowland like hell in the sumac. Where am I gonna sing when the wind ain't got no trees and there's nothing to hold on to but a pocket full? See, connected by a chain, carved from one piece of bone. But in order to be clear, water must run. Maybe you heard wooden axle clanking up the moon. Well, great grandma, she's coming with a forest full of truth. Take this mighty river and hold it to your eyes. When the fish look up from the mud, they see the same stars as you and I. Connected by a chain, carved from one piece of bone. But in order to be clear, water must run. Oh, whistle bones believes that the sun, the rain, the wind, for the earth is a spirit from which all life extends. The wet stone and black dirt, the beautiful laugh, don't leave a trace, 'cause their eyes can burn grass. Connected by a chain, carved from one piece of bone. But in order to be clear, water must run. I build my fire in the wind and fan the flames of discontent. With pieces of driftwood I stake out my tent. I'm lying in the dark, just listening to the wind. The only clean thing I hear is the tune they're whistling. Connected by a chain, carved from one piece of bone. But in order to be clear, water must run. In order to be clear, water must run. In order to be clear, water must run.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't all get up and leave, so this will continue. This one's called The Spot. We often refer to it the spot. You know, I'll meet you there. When you're at that spot lab, I'm at that spot right now. Central Park in Redwood. We all know it, and we all share it. It's our special place. But we take it for granted. Yet others are running away from violence, avoiding difficult times, enduring losses just to get there to that spot, going through separations with dangers and fears just for that spot. It's in our lives. It's inside of our minds. It's deep inside of our hearts. It's a part of our souls where no borders should be there. No one should be lost or separated by paper laws or ways that deny that spot. That will always be the treasure of our dreams. So, come on. Come here to the home of the American Indians. For over 500 years, it's been the refuge for the world's refugees. Why stop now? Don't let hate stop the dreams. There's enough space for you to live. No one should go without. No one should be better or worse than another. There should be no walls around our homes. So come and share. Come and care. This land, this home, is for us all. To that spot. Right here, right now. It's in you and it's in me. It's over there and right here. That spot. That spot was given by God. It's God's place. It's God's spot. This one I wrote when I was in Bonn, Germany. I did some runs with Dennis Banks. We ran around the world for Land and Light. And got an infection in my leg. I ended up in the hospital in Germany. I was there for about 6 weeks. You know, no worse thing you could do to a poet than stick him in a bed for 6 weeks. So I wrote this. It's called Outside. Always to lay inside. All this time. Oh, so long inside. These machines cannot cry. These walls cannot feel. Like a caged bird held captive within. All I need is a smiling kiss. And then outside I went, finally. And the birds, they flew right up to me. They flew right up to me and sang me their sweet greeting songs. And the sun moved the clouds just to see me. And the clouds reached down to kiss my lips so gently. And the wind surrounded to me, gave their tribute to me. And even the lonely little bushes shook all over and said, hey, we love you too. And then my mind remembers all those to always lay inside all the time. Thank you, Creator, for this wonderful life, both outside and inside. Wow, thank you. We always have interchangeable parts. We have we go up to 8, but you got the heart and the soul of the Buffalo Weavers. So, this is a song that I hear Dave Logston likes, so I always sing it to dedicate it to him when we're at these events. Because he's always on the other side. There was thunder, there was rain, the gifts and the wounds bared out by the grain. When I woke up, you were gone. Bird in the window and mud in the yard. I couldn't tell which side of the dream I was on. There the wind stood, wildness overlapping like wings on feathers should. I pushed my eyes down into my heart. Herds of animals dropped from the clouds, and I couldn't tell which side of the dream I was on. With a wink and a nod to the formless realm, I walked in at the place where the story folded back on itself and tried to find some way to grieve, stitching ravens to my feet from where they called the trees. This time my feathers were real, and the lantern I carried chased my shadow all night through the field, but I couldn't tell which side of the dream I was on. Then along came a bear with a cedar bough on their back, and the person no longer separate from the path, even though it all looks green. The yellows, oranges, and reds have always been there in the leaf, but this time I'm holding the door for the wind and the lightning running out ahead of the storm, and I couldn't tell which side of the dream I was on. Gravity and grace, that's how the pea shoot unfolds. Every step that I take is a prayer to the unknown. In the same way that bright ashes rise, blinking memories of light into the dark night. My heart sits in the riverbank, giving my kids room to flood so they could fill their own shape. And just when the fire went out, the end jumped right back into the beginning's mouth, and I couldn't tell which side of the dream I was on. I couldn't tell which side of the dream I was on. I couldn't tell which side. We do little pop-ups around the cities where people come out and bike, and we pick spots in the woods and do shows for an hour. once a month. We did 42 of them so far, or next one will be 42. But pandemic got us out. But one of them was at a place called Hidden Falls up in St. Paul, across from Fort Snelling. This is called Hidden Falls. The world has ended before. 4 times the world has died before. From fire, floods, cold, and dry. The 4th world was to have lasted forever, or forevermore. We are now on the last leg of the buffalo, because we have gone too far, way too far. And we all need to talk about that and make the changes needed. So make your spirit stronger. Make your life last longer. Because directions change. The only thing different this time is that we are in this world now. The only thing different this time is that we are in this world now. So please, stand up tall for Mother Earth, child. Please, stand up tall for Mother Earth, child. Oh, we're getting near the end, so thank you for bearing with us. I wrote this one for a nephew of mine who passed away down in the river at Redwood Falls. I just lost a niece Monday. These drugs are killing too many of our people. We're burying her Tuesday. It's called Reach Out. Love each other with hearts that walk together, hand in hand, on this loving pathway to the warm winds of far, far away lands. The cold wind is never very far away. The quiet storm got its own thunder. Hard times knows how to smile somehow. Reach up one's hands high and touch the top of the clouds if you can. 'Cause sadness arrives suddenly and quickly leaves with some of our best. Many gather around, but sorrow is for each of us to carry alone. The quiet storm got its own thunder. Reach up one's hands up high. Reach up and touch the top of the skies. If you can, it just might help. So reach up, touch the top of the skies. walking down Franklin Avenue. I don't know if you know of that place, Minneapolis. It's to kind of be part of Skid Row, really. Back in the 60s and 70s, it's the home of AIM and a lot of it. So it's called Walking Down Franklin Avenue. Walking down Franklin Avenue, straight out of Vietnam, I saw the Minneapolis police throwing Indian people into paddy wagons like sacks of drunk potatoes. That image is still so clear in my mind of all those bodies laying on top of each other. This aimless walker question pointed out that they were human beings, and I was told to mind my own business, that they were the law, and that the anger blew up inside of me. And AIM was born there on Franklin Avenue too. We all began to stand up, speak out about that brutality and all the centuries of injustice so big it can never be undone. We followed our hearts and not our rational mind. Down that street, over the roads through all of Indian country, we walked into historic change. We, the AIM, still evolving, still revolving. We had to survive all that hate. We patrolled the streets with our noble native blood. We picked ourselves up, some sober, some not. We revived our dormant culture and to piece together our fragmented circle. We heard of someone hurt, we helped them. What was needed to be done, we did it. We recreated the rebirth of the indigenous soul, the native pride from the original ways of the natural law. Walking down Franklin Avenue, straight out of Vietnam, past police, city hall, and all that hate. Aim for freedom, chase the dream down of our before. We are AIM forever, walking for freedom. Okay, we're nearing the end of this set. I love the banjo. I don't know why. Makes me feel good to hear it. Kind of like your heartbeat. It's kicking out. But this is called Moonlight Garden. Are you listening? Hear the voices of gratitude thanking you? Thanking you? The moonlight garden shines brightly with the serenity of a warm blanket of tranquility. And the moonlight garden shines brightly with the love of the night sun. Ah, hey, Pee-wee, the night sun. Energy moving. Darkness floating. Mystery ascending. Same spirits following ancient pathway. From the stars to the stars. Lightness is the return. Many dreams are awakening. Up there, somewhere, someone is staring at us all with open eyes. That sweet round face smiling that sweet, round face smiling. Huh, hey Pee-wee, the night sun. Are you listening? Hear the voices of gratitude thanking you. Thanking you. The moonlight garden shines brightly with the serenity of a warm blanket of tranquility. And the moonlight garden shines brightly with the love of the night sun. Habedank. Miigwech. Mucho gracias. Nakashur. Merci beaucoup. Domo arigato. Tak. Tak. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're getting close. Close to what? Getting off the stage. Anyway, thanks so much. There's a beautiful little park here. Seems like people just go around letting us know we're here. But we know we're here, right? It's going to call Buffalo Set. Once I heard Buffalo say, because we are not changing, the climate is. When he spoke, I heard feathers brush against bells, spiraled shells turn in the sloshing waves, breaking around my ankles, so small upon the earth. Despite inherited and standardized norms, which insist that the world is made up of facts rather than metamorphoses, I know that I do not exist in isolation from any form of life or intelligence in the universe. And because trees exhibit the kind of love that the arrogance of reason has separated us from, because trees exhibit the kind of love that the arrogance of reason has separated us from, I hold seeds in my hand to remember the role of personal healing in collective healing, so that I don't forget diversity is a form of resilience, and a refusal is also an affirmation. A refusal is also an affirmation. A tree is not a tree is a forest. When in doubt, consult the grandmothers. It's my prayer that we can become content without taking, learn to be soothed by giving, that we can trade in the insanity of consumption for the fortitude of community, that we can approach the discrepancies with possibility rather than limitation. It's funny, last time I saw Buffalo, he was out in the crazy mountains singing, "If you are proud of who you are, you should be out here dancing around in the circle of life with us." All right, we'll close with this one. It's called Wiping the Tears. In the Dakota way, we have a ceremony, it's called Wiping the Tears. So when you have so much stress and you can't function, you have a wiping the tears. When you have so much mourning and suffering you can't get over it, you have wiping the tears. When you're having problems you can't deal with yourself. And I mixed it with what we call a grand entry song, because I'm a mixed blood. Yeska, I'm a little of this and a little of that. And I mixed it with a grand entry song, and you have this one. It's called Wiping the Tears. and the good deeds you're doing. Thank you, and the world appreciates you, even if they don't let you know. Hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh.
Not by name. Oh,
All right. Thank you, Bill. Thanks for the Buffalo Weavers for their great music and inspiration and thoughtful prose. Actually, the Buffalo Weavers have played in 2 previous Peacestocks. We always enjoy their music, and we welcome them back again for the next Peacestock.